Yeah, I'll tell you what. I thought Epsilon played well and all, but if EG plays like they did in that series, I think Luminosity smokes them.
Yeah, couldn't agree more.
And remember, these are the two teams that play twice today. So this is big for both sides. Just getting that 2-0 start would be huge for either side. And yeah, I mean, you got to heavily favor Luminosity, but anything possible here, pal.
Well, let's follow Aches. The man dropped 15 kills in Game 5 to help EG secure that series win. He's got the FG42 from inside fire as he challenges JCap. The history of these two players, absolutely absurd. But right off the bat, kills mainly in favor of LG. But maybe when you look at these lineups, obviously, Apathy, longtime teammate with JCap and John on the opposite side of Luminosity. Some history there. It's fun to finally watch them face off.
It absolutely is. Can EG withstand just the power of this Luminosity roster? We know how devastating it can be. And so far, they're still looking for that first tick on the opening hard point. The good thing for them, though, you know, getting it set up in the back was Enable. He's got his teammates spawn there at the bottom of the minimap, and here comes the push. This is going to be on John. He's got one more teammate coming with him. John just peels Enable, and that's going to make things very, very scary very quickly. Nameless at least able to get away with safety to his life, but John is just holding forward there, allowing Slack to get into a position here with the FG42. He's got some support coming in from JCap from behind as well, and hitting mid-cuddle the Octane.
And they know these players are weak. He's going to challenge right away. JCap, unfortunately, can't finish off either player, but thankfully he's got Slack as well as John with a two-piece in middle map. 49-2. This is the power of LG right here, Maven. 3 players at double positive. Obviously, JCap a more quiet start, but he's already got 30 seconds in the hard point.
And I'll tell you what, if you were scared you were going to get trapped there from EG for a moment, Enable has a big 3-piece, really kills 4, one being his teammate to try and at least bust out a Cole. But his 3-piece answered by 3 headshots from Octane. Just equalizes it there, and yeah, it's still EG just looking for their 3rd point in this one. JCap, though, getting set back up inside. He has one more right outside of Lights, able to win that one-on-one, and this is just a stellar opening to London Docks from Luminosity Gaming.
Look at already where LG is. Their next player, Octane's in the new hard point. Even if they give up these 10 seconds of scrap time, they all just spawn at the Docks Hill. Best case scenario for LG here. If there's a silver lining off the break of this game right now for EG, Maven, for me, it's got to be that 0 streaks have been earned from LG.
Yeah.
That's about it.
That's about one thing you can take a little bit of hope in if you're an EG fan right now. Everything else, though, going against you. Slack drops down low. I was about to say he's going to have Enable to deal with shortly, but a teammate comes in. Enable is going to get taken out. EG
oh my God.
Broken in for a second or two, but right back in to contest his Luminosity.
And the reason I reacted like that is because Aches kills Apathy right after, so a double team kill by EG makes it go from, what, a 3v1 to a 1v1 for the control of the hard point. 83-12 the score. Nameless not able to finish the kill onto John, as it looks like LG will give one final push, and now everyone, all the arrows will begin to flood here towards this beer hard point.
John tries to get a nice timing to the back, but Apathy already ready and waiting for him. Slack tagged up and just trying to play his life. JCap will follow up in the rear here and should be able to pick up Nameless in a moment, but Octane actually finds him first. And now another hard point that LG is in first and looking to rack up more time. This has been as ugly a first set of, well, 4 hard points that you could have for EG.
I mean, every player we swap to is getting the kill they need to. Paradox is just switching perspectives, and every time he goes to the next one, they're already pre-aiming where the next player is going to move to from EG. Octane with another kill. JCap now in middle map. You see Aches still on top of those boxes. JCap is playing his life. There's the challenge. He doesn't get it, but he's bought his team more time. It is 127-12, people. EG are getting smoked.
EG needs a 5th man right now. Do they have a coach or a manager they can
Towie's here,
hand a controller to and let him hop in this? Because, wow, just a blowout right now from LG. I mean, if EG doesn't put up a big stand at Crane, this might be one of the most lopsided first set of rotations we've seen on a hard point this far this year.
It's got to be the setup right here. How long can they lock it down for? They've got every player in the position they want. JCap the furthest push forward. JCap gets the kill. You can see LG with positioning at the lower dock side. There's going to be a flood from the players of EG. But it looks like Slack with 2, John with 1, Nameless the last one here. He at least buys his team time.
Exactly. He gets that kill, make sure Luminosity's will rack up more time and allows his reinforcements to come in, but the flurry of nades coming over the top from Luminosity will pick him off. And now spawning out. Yep, it's just going to be Enable here. Enable is dropped, and yet again, the steamroll from LG. They're going to rack up the remaining time here, and you're going to be looking at what?
180, 78 to 20. You all right?
I'm just trying to think. I mean, what was the worst loss from Division A? I think it was that Rise Nation red game that stands out. It was like a 250 to 48 type game. This is at risk of being as bad, if not worse.
Octane, 17 and 6, almost 100 seconds in the hard point alone. The man is just in such control because his SMGs are just sprinting around him, winning nearly every gunfight. There's a challenge from Slack. 2 kills now on the pinch. Everyone dead on EG. Another break. 178 to 27. This is one of the most one-sided hard points I've casted in Call of Duty World War II.
Oh, and LG looking to keep it going. Apathy drops in the back. So now you've got fire control and docks control for Luminosity. There was a spawn bottom right from Nameless, but with 30 seconds remaining here, I don't know how crucial it'll prove in the scheme of things for the next hard point, but got the 7 points EG got to start off Statue the second time through. It was like the most points they've strung together in a row.
And now the kills for control of the back spawns go in favor of LG. This is just absurd to see.
Is it past EG's bedtime?
It's past something.
JCap comes in from mid-cut. He's able to get a couple of kills before dropping. Now spawning out, at least out a bit, is going to be Luminosity. They've got to try and bully their way through the backside. Nameless trying to do everything he can to shut him down. He does get one headshot before being traded out. Breaking the 30-point mark is Evil Geniuses. Unfortunately for them, Luminosity has cracked that 200-point mark.
The 50-point club might come into play here. As Enable will challenge. Streaks earned for him, 21 and 20. The only player positive on EG. To put in perspective just how much they're struggling, the most time from a player on Evil Geniuses is 21 seconds from Enable. On the side of LG, it's 1 minute and 40 from Octane.
All right, 50-point club gone. They're going to get the remaining seconds here as well, but Luminosity set up in docks, and they're going to look to close it out there. They had a perfect transition from docks into beer the last time through, so you don't think we're going to see more than a hard point or two.
Oh,
and that could have gone better.
That, for me, just kind of sums up the communication from EG at times in this hard point.
Picks off a team. That's at least the 3rd team kill that we've seen here from them. Contesting inside will be Aches, trying to make plays and get away with his life. Slack pushing him right now. Aches takes 1 step back, and he's going to take a dip there. Maybe the cold water will wake up this EG side.
Yeah, as now it's 204 to 69. Contest coming in. Slack immediately getting aggressive towards lower docks. There's the kill. LG can't win off this hard point, but they'll get pretty darn close, maybe, if they can lock down the rest of this time.
Yeah, I mean, this should bury it here. The game's been over since a couple minutes into it. This is just a map where it's so hard to string together perfect holds, especially when you're getting bamboozled throughout the course of it. But they do break back in if you're EG. They'll get 15 or so seconds here. 2 players did spawn out for Luminosity, so a bit of a split spawn as they'll look to set up for beer control. But I thought it might end at beer, maybe not, due to some gutty play from Evil Geniuses over the last 60 to 90 seconds.
They've at least brought themselves some respect in this game, you know? It's no longer 200 to 25, it's 217 to 83. Obviously, they want to score as many points as possible, but they've at least shown up in the second rotation of Hills. LG in control right now. EG, they're opening on the lower beer side, but it looks like LG have sniffed that out. One final player might have a chance to contest. That's Nameless pushing towards gate. And a fighter pilot actually could help as well on this retake opportunity for EG.
They got 1 in JCap, so you've actually had streaks for Enable and Aches somehow in this game with how lopsided it has been. Just 2 more points needed. Final player traded out, but EG has gotten inside. Are we going to see another hard point? We are not. Luminosity with one hell of a performance to kick off this best of 5. EG better wake up quickly, or you're looking at a very fast 3-0 series.
Yeah, and this was the triple headshot from Octane. 1, 2, and then 3 onto Enable. Pinpoint accuracy there. It's why he's one of the best assault rifle players in the recent years in competitive Call of Duty. Really, what's kind of funny with Octane is his rise to stardom began kind of with the beginning of the CWL 3 years ago. Once the CWL was established, You know, he had just started to make a name for himself and then really rose to being one of the best players in the world since the beginning of the Call of Duty World League, and he continues to show it there as LG strike first.
Yeah, strike first is a nice way of putting it. Just completely crushed EG. But, you know, we've seen teams rebound from worse losses than that over the course of a best of 5. So EG absolutely not out of it. But they went to 2 round 11s against Epsilon.
They lost their one hard point. They won was like a 90-point difference. The other hard point that they lost was a 10-second difference. So either way, we knew that was kind of what was to come for LG, in my opinion. That's how good that team is in hardpoint. It's why many people have them as the #1 group in Division B. And again, I think the only way you could have made Division A really scarier was if somehow LG fit in the puzzle there. All smiles from JCap as his favorite football team just won the World Series.
He's having a good week. The World Series.
I'm just kidding, guys. I watch sports enough, but great stuff for him in the NBA championship there as JCap looking good.
I think a tail of that series where that map won, you saw all smiles from JCap, and then you saw Aches just like basically, I don't know what words he was saying, but it probably was like, guys, what the hell was that?
Yeah. I don't know how many kills Aches got in that hard point, but it was probably less than he got in the Search and Destroy against Epsilon in Game 5.
He picked it up towards the end. Actually, I don't think the slaying differential was that crazy.
I do normally keep track because for score lines like that, typically it's absurd, but as you can tell by only the couple streaks earned by LG, it was really just better overall teamwork and setup control. Because remember, in this game, once you get set up, you get maybe 2 chances to break, and then you got to rotate.
Well, they had pretty much, they won the rotation battle most hard points. The ones they didn't, they broke through EG's defenses with relative ease. But now it's going to be 3 Ardent Forest in a row if necessary. I don't know if we'll get to that game 4 if you just base it off of the game 1. But Patrick Price there on your screen, Aches, was stellar in the searches. He had 15 in the second, like you mentioned, but even in game 2, I believe he had 11 or 12. So he had a really, really strong performance there. And yeah, they're going to need every ounce of that here.
I remember when this LG team was kind of, there was whispers of it. We were out in Gamescom in Germany, and we had originally heard from JCap exactly kind of what was going down. And from the second I heard this team, I was like, whoa, they're going to contend. Yeah. They're going to absolutely be that squad. It's been awesome to see it, though, kind of them build and continue to improve. And again, for me, honestly, if I had to pick one team to finish #1 in Division B at the end of these 2 weeks, it would be LG without a doubt in my mind.
It feels like they have all the pieces. It's why we liked it when they came together. They have a slay-heavy AR and sub, and just skill-wise with Octane and John that are so good, then more objective-focused and kind of slacked in JCap. They have veterans. They have young talent. They seem to have everything. And they are definitely going to be in contention for top team in the world throughout the course of the year. But here we go, offense first for LG. It's 3 hitting up through mid-map, 1 at Bell. And John gets to you with absolutely nothing touching him, no stun, no nade. He cruise controls into you and gets 2 easy kills.
As JCap check this close corner. Oh, melts at the FG. There's a challenge in middle map. Abel will get out with his life for a moment, but yeah. I'm wondering if LG watched any of EG's play earlier on this map. Are they going to be prepared for some of these smoke strategies near A?
That is the easiest I've ever seen someone spread up mid-map and get into you, into B. Like, John just skipped his way in.
Well, I know that there was at least one player who threw a stun on the side of LG. I'm not sure if that hit the members of EG, slowed them down for a moment. But there is a couple stun spots there that if they aren't running armor, it can absolutely ruin a push towards that B site. But I get what you're saying.
Well, usually, usually he gets hit with something.
Yeah, no, John had no issue getting in towards that site.
Bit different of a split here from EG. 1 in bunker, 2 up through mid, and 1 sitting Bell with bomb right now. JCap trying to play an off angle, but he's going to get cut down there as he's prone mid-map. First blood goes to EG, and they're in control of this round. Well,
you know, Maven, there's a reason why you don't see many people do that in middle, and it's because of reasons like that.
I called it an off angle because I've never seen anyone lay there.
Yeah. You know what? That was not smart. Evil Geniuses win 2 more gunfights, force him into 1v3, and Slacked being pushed by everyone. Yeah, he'll be quickly cleaned up. EG on the board.
All right, EG answered there with a nice win. Things start nicely with the first blood in the mid-map, but even though John responds quickly with a snipe, 1 by 1, the LG members will fall. Big round for EG after a quick and ugly loss kind of in that first round.
Quick and ugly loss indeed. We'll see if John can push up middle map as easy this time around. Something tells me that won't happen. As yeah, it looks like they'll just go for an all-out assault towards his site. These stuns should come in quite quickly. Does Apathy get in towards middle? He does. First kill. A quick trade, and already it's a 2 versus 2 in just 13 or no, sorry, 3 versus 1 in the first 13 seconds.
Yeah, Octane.
Was there a team kill?
Yes, Octane had a team kill.
That
there.
makes sense.
Giving himself a chance here, though. So much time on the clock, and he has bomb in hand. This is absolutely doable, but Nameless and Egg starting to push up. He's tagged with a grenade. Nameless going to beat the edge, and that's not the guy you wanted to die to, because I believe that's 4 in a row.
Nameless showing up now in search and destroy. Here it is from his perspective. Gets the call off for Makes It. He's one shot. Doesn't get much easier than that. The awkward team kill costs LG the start of that round, and now they'll be down in this map by 1, but absolutely easy to come back to. Again, the big thing you pointed out, watch out for Nameless and these streaks. 4 kills in a row. He plants his bomb and gets 1 more kill. He'll earn himself 2 streaks.
The rest of his team going mid. He'll get himself inside bunker. Just looking for this opening pick right now is Evil Geniuses. Smoked off is John inside of you, so can't really help towards fire cut at the moment, but Apathy has moved his way up. Nameless does get dropped. It's a headshot from JCap. It's going to make sure there's no streaks and everybody falls. Apathy pushed all the way through, so he's going to give himself a chance there as he'll turn this into a 1 versus 2.
With how much time he has as well. He could play some mind games with EG. Sorry, with LG.
And he's in a position, unlike Octane, who was sort of, even though he was top ruins, not in a great spot to kind of back up or get anywhere. You've got a little bit more to play with right now if you're Apathy, and the time, again, crucial here.
It's funny to watch John and Apathy going at it, the once prominent SMG duo on that championship NV team. Now going at it, Apathy inching on up, as you can see through the Codcaster X-ray.
He's hoping somebody maybe over peaks. He's going to now push the edge. That is not a gunfight you're going to win against an FG.
No. Even with a couple missed shots there. See it again from Octane's perspective.
He had a chance to win that. He did miss quite a few, but
yeah.
Still, not an easy gunfight for PPSH with somebody pre-aim there on easy hit the corner.
Now, again, wondering what we see from EG on offense the next time around. Do they begin to bring out smokes? LG so far on offense has just kind of been push a site, hit it, and hit it fast. Stuns automatically being thrown out right away, as I think they saw these players cross middle.
Yeah, and they've got Octane putting in fire from bunker, and then they hit in through that cabin alley, but as John drops, things slow down a little bit for Luminosity. It's going to be a 2-on-2 here at A. Make it a 2-on-1 as Slack finds a kill. They just need to push Aches out of this site. They know there's one more here. Aches is just tucked into a corner. He should be dead in a matter of moments. He gets spotted. Aches should not have even gotten that kill there. I don't know if it's like awkward movement there from Octane that he didn't get in, but he loses a teammate. They still have a 2v1 advantage, but yeah, that should have dropped before Aches even got a kill.
As we noted, Nameless doesn't earn those streaks in the last round, and there's the final kill. LG now up 3-2.
All right, what may have been a little bit scarier doesn't end up mattering. Final kill here from JCap. And now we'll see. You were asking if we're going to see anything different from EG, maybe with some smokes here on offense. Let's see if they mix things up a little bit. Shot there, the LG boys, if they've now taken control of game 2.
Here's the question now for me. What do we see from Evil Geniuses? Off the break of this round, 3 surging towards middle map. They want these nades to hit. A smoke coming into play as well. This round's going to go quick. Apathy with first blood, a quick trade from JCap with 2. And he's actually challenging a third in middle map as well. John has given up this outside field lane, and that's going to be a rude awakening for JCap as he's about to be shot in the back and going, hello? How did that just happen?
Well, John.
And Aches is going to go, hello? How did that just happen?
Yeah, the fact he pushed through cost him a little bit, but didn't end up mattering is he will get the kill then to make it a 2v1. Nameless, and a 1v2 again. Last time he was cut down pretty much immediately. Bomb is down mid-map. From the position of Luminosity, I don't believe they realize Bomb is sitting there at mid. This is going to be a timing scenario. Nameless and Octane. Octane snaps back, looks mid, perfect for him to get set up. And there's another round win for Luminosity Gaming.
Brilliant job by JCap in middle map to start that round to not only trade the first kill, but also cut down the second. when being hit by nades, a stun flying in, a smoke grenade cutting off some of the sight line, to keep his composure, to still hit those shots. Brilliant work by him. Gives his team the chance to win the round.
Big thing, he still got to that barrel, right? Still had some cover against two players, just kind of freed up there in mid with nothing to really work with cover-wise. Now stuns, nades going to be over. Bell hits one that will have armored. There's likely a Nable in the back. Apathy gets the first blood. Apathy gets the second kill as well. Apathy doing what he can, but there's still too much pressure here from John and JCap as they just soar through. Wow, John.
Look at that. I don't even think they know what just happened.
What the hell did John just do?
He just hasn't let go of sprint. He did his best TJ Haley impression.
Wow. What a play from John. Remember, that started with 2 kills from Apathy.
Yeah. John just, once he got to top ruins, he saw him soar. He just flew off that. And I don't even think Aches was like left triggered and ready to go because of how fast John played that. LG, just like that, on the verge of being up 2-0. That's a perfect nade, too. That's a perfect nade.
Nameless does somehow get across and pick up JCap because Slack was not able to finish him. Nameless is going huge here. He will finally drop, but the fact he got 2 kills, he actually got a third there with the nade?
Nameless, what was that, my friend?
Yeah, John with a crazy round. Nameless answers right back, but John here is close to streaks. He does get away for a moment, somehow still up. And Nable hasn't been able to finish him. He'd have to clutch this 1 versus 2 and get a defuse to pick up the streaks.
Yeah, and if he did that, the game would be over.
One of the only players we've seen not use a scope. Oh, yeah.
It's the second time.
I was even looking at the rounds.
Someone edited together when he did it with Scum.
I was just thinking about him clutching this 1v2 for streaks. Maybe I should look at the rounds. Hey, it's not over yet. We got another one. He's dead now and can't get him.
I hear you start describing like he's going to do it again. He's going to do it again.
I was thinking, John, I was distracted by John's crazy 3 kills and Nameless's 3 kills.
For people at home, obviously, Maven's in his 4th cast, so that, for one, will make your brain go crazy in a day. But 2, we as commentators, we have certain things you always have to highlight and make sure the viewer at home presents and understands. One of them is obviously the score, the amount of people alive, you know.
I had no idea they had 5 rounds, I'll be honest with you.
But the other thing is streaks. And when you add in that, you went to the notes, hey, streaks is key here. This doesn't work out. Aches with first blood, though. EG trying to mount this 5-2 comeback. So there's Nameless with another.
Nameless has been huge in these past couple rounds. Octane quickly by his lonesome, and he is trapped. They're hunting for him now. Should know his position. Well, apparently it's not quite yet, but there he will fall. EG, they've had 2 round 11s today. Can we make it a 3rd?
Can we make it a 3rd is the question. This one will be craziest of all. As we will see at least around, what would this be, 10? Round 10? Yes.
Don't ask me. I don't know what round happened.
Well, let's see if they can get it done on offense now. Will they ever use these smokes to try to get a bomb plant? It looks like this one will go towards the mid-ruins. Last time they did this, it was like an all-out assault towards the A site. And there's no one at A from Luminosity. They've given it up. Oh, but Nameless peeks that so slowly and dies.
Aches and Enable doing their best to push this to round 11. Can JCap and Octane clutch up and close out this game too? You still got to get this bomb planted if you're Apathy. Just under a minute to work with here. JCap has gotten to top ruins. This is your best case scenario for your Luminosity.
This is the standard kind of 2v2 S&D setup. You have one player watching mid in the A cross, one player watching B. JCap now makes this a much more winnable round.
And Octane is going to have a gunfight at mid right now.
Oh, but with him dead, this has got a hell of a lot tougher.
Does get one. Not sure where the other player is. He might get tagged up. Will he get away in time? Should be dead. There you go. Round 11. The 33rd round for EG now.
That's wild. Every game they've played is a round 11. And this one will be a 5-2 comeback. I just heard Jacob say, all right, let's go. We got to see if that communication works.
He's like Nick Foles.
Yeah.
Round 11. Here we go. EG on offense. No streaks to work with from either side. 2 players on defense.
Oh, this is an all-out assault from EG. This is a setup strategy. They hit in towards B. The nades come flying in. Octane, though, with 2 versus 2.
He did everything he can to give him a chance here. In a 2v4, just getting those 2 kills so crucial. Now they know their rotators are coming in. Both players, John and JCap, in mid-map. They're looking for it. He is able to finish it, but it does get traded out. One-on-one, Aches, the hero from Game 5 earlier today with a 3-piece to close it out in round 11, now has a 1 versus 1. He'll be up against John.
John, this positioning so perfect, gets the kill and gives LG the map victory. They won it. I can promise you they're happy they won, but they're also saying, why did we just have a 5-2 lead and it go down to a 1v1 in round 11?
Wow, that was a crazy map and almost a crazy comeback from EG, but you got to feel like you needed that win if you're EG, and you know it if you're Pat. You needed that victory here. They don't get it, and now they're down 2-0, and now things are very scary for EG.
Now they have to face LG in what could be, for any chance to come back in the series, back-to-back respawns. That is never a scenario you want to find yourself in, especially when they're must-win maps to even get to another search and destroy. LG on the verge of a 2-0 day 1.
Yeah, LG has looked very, very strong, and they continue to do it here. It's late here for day 1, week 1 of Division B. Luminosity looking to tuck the viewers in early here with a 3-0, but it's not over yet. Can EG and Patrick Price bounce back? It's got to happen in the CTF. We'll be right back. EG on the brink of getting swept here. It'll be the first sweep we've actually had here to kick off Division B. We've had incredible series throughout, but I don't know, man. That was their chance in the search and destroy in the round 11 to get a map victory here over LG. Yep. You got to feel LG's got to be maybe just too strong in the response.
I don't even care about the CTF if you're LG. Yes, you want to win in 3-0 sweep. Don't get me wrong, I don't really mean it like that. But I mean, we've got another hard point to play. And if it's anything like the first hard point we played, if you missed that one, at one point I believe it was 200 to 27. It ends a little bit closer, like 250 to 83. But I just don't see Evil Geniuses beating LG on Ardennes Forest in either respawn, especially that game 4 if it goes there.
I think LG here just reminding people how good they are. Not that people forgot exactly, but you know, we had Division A to kick things off. Everyone talking about Rise, TK, Optic, how good Red's gotten. We got 8 more teams in LG, the cream of the crop here in Division B. And they may be starting out 2-0 to kick off their journey over the next couple of weeks before they take a break. Division A comes back. And then Division B one more time. But again, everyone vying to try and get top 4 in their division to battle for a $500,000 playoff.
John already with 2 kills. What a series he's had so far. Just sprinting forward and continuing to shoot exceptionally well. 4 dead. This will be a flagpole. Do either of them have armored? Oh, they're not even going to throw stuns. They're just going to overextend.
Slacked. He's going to have multiple players coming. He has JCap hitting mid as well, but all the gunfights go the way of EG. They're probably going to get the flag out here. The question is, can Octane go big at mid-map? No, he's going to drop. They run it right at him. They get the return. No, doesn't get the return. This could end up actually being a counter now for EG.
This reminds me so much of the map we casted earlier on. Who was it? Was it FaZe versus Envy?
Yeah, I believe so, where you had what looked like a score right to start the game.
Yeah.
I think it was Envy was going to score, and then FaZe countered right away. Maybe I mixed that up, but yeah, very, very similar.
That's a cap.
That's a score. Wow. Clutching up is EG. Worst case scenario. 4 down, getting rolled. Okay, you got to be kidding.
How did John just do that?
You got to be kidding. And the flag's outside. The flag's outside. Enable has to pick up the kill
and he's
first.
Stunned. He got 2.
What the hell is the opening minute 20 to this game? There's been 3 touches. And JCap, I don't think you realize anywhere he can go. Okay, he's still up.
We just need to stop making assumptions.
He's by himself. Is he finally going to drop? Okay, he got cleaned up. There's a return. Okay, now let's reset. The game just started.
Yeah, and welcome to game 3 between LG and Evil Geniuses.
It's funny, you look at the minimap sometimes and you see 4 down, you're like, oh, they got this. There's no streaks, they're getting a score, but
no.
It's not always the case.
John did that. He got the 3-piece with a submachine gun. Here goes a pull opportunity. JCap using the STG.
We saw him do this, I believe, on a CTF earlier today, where I think it was during a listen-in. They were chatting, and he had the FG out, and he's like, I'm pulling out the STG. At one point he said, and, he started to pick things up a little bit.
You kind of play mind games with yourself. Halfway through the first half. And it is still 0-0. Aches with 2, though, might prompt his team to push forward and go for a pull. Namelson middle dead. Octane dead. JCap last alive to try to stop this push, and that hip fire kill onto Enable might have just saved the day.
Yeah, because he's going to actually play in the back now.
There's a counter pull.
Potentially. Slacked. This is such a hard gunfight.
Yeah. They've all overextended. I don't think Apathy knows this. Yeah, he could have actually just ran in and gone for a flagpole there.
I think Apathy's going in now. That's the play, but you do spawn deep if you're John, so John's going to have a one-on-one here with App. As the pressure continues to go forward, 2 players now up, so Apathy did have a little bit of a timing window, but obviously he can't see everything we do. They pick him up.
I'm telling you,
returned.
Because Apathy earlier pulled back, they're not expecting Octane to be here. Thankfully, Enable hits the headshot to at least stop that flagpole. If that's a 1v1 gunfight win by Octane, I think that's a cap for LG. But then again, I've said that 7 times.
Yeah, I'm never going to say I think anything's a cap ever again after the opening moments to this. Slack's gotten through. There's another touch. There's been a lot of flag touches for no scores, right? We've had a couple high-scoring games on London Docks.
Again, Enable wins a 1v1 gunfight that stops a flag cop.
He's 10-4 right now. 3 streak, and look how close he is to picking up streaks as well. That'll be the first set we've seen in this map 3. Enable will be at number 1 on the minimap. You'll see him at the top of the screen. Not involved in the action right now, but he's in a good position to certainly pick up more kills.
Well, a lot of EG's setup right now is developing the ruin side first, getting to that front tank you see on the right side of Apathy's screen, and then once they do that, middle and that outside kind of cabin lane will begin to pinch on it. And, well, LG know exactly that. So what do? They storm 3 through ruins to overwhelm Apathy.
Enable is finally going to get pushed. Oh, God, he backs away. At the right time to at least play his life for a moment. They're going to flood him. Those 2 players coming in. Can he win him? Not able to do it. No streaks for him. And now John and JCap make a push possible. There's 1 player inside. It's going to be Apathy. Apathy wins 1. He wins a second as he snaps back. And Aches grants him with a team kill there. And now the flag is out. Apathy's like, I'm doing everything I can, man.
Okay. I will not count this as a cap until it literally shows 1-0.
The stun does come in. Octane's okay because he's unarmored, but Slacked is not. So he gets stunned. He will get dropped. Octane had too many angles to try and watch her. He was worried maybe one would push out a bunker. He was worried about cabin cut. And it's another return.
Right there, I'm wondering if we know more than he does, but maybe you shoot your teammate there, grab the flag, and get it into cabin, you know?
Yeah,
it was close no matter what.
It's true. But I feel like this is, and I have no stat for this whatsoever, but I think this is the most times I've seen like a flagpole get past like the halfway point and no scores have gone through at all. Like there have been a lot of clutch returns for either side.
Oh, this was the 3-piece. Oh my goodness, John.
That's one way to start.
Oh my goodness. Those were perfect shots through and through. Still tied up at the half, even though there have been countless flagpoles so far. Multiple that you thought would go in for, honestly, either team. Can we see the full scoreboard for a moment, if possible, off the break of this? Look at all the returns.
5 returns already for EG.
Oh my gosh. 7 flagpoles on our den is already nuts. But to have a 0-0 score is even crazier.
I'll tell you what, I'm pretty sure every Arden I've casted today has gone to overtime. So it's safe to assume statistically this will go to overtime.
Again, Maven fact.
Yep. Just watch, it'll happen.
Oh, Enable not watching the right thing. John's worried to go for a flagpole. He has no idea they're spawning out. By the time he goes to pull it, yeah, he's dead to a nade by Aches.
And again, it's one of those situations where they can't see what we do, but still, you got to think with his positioning. Maybe he thought he had to be a little bit deeper there to spawn him out. But now, first time we're going to see streaks in this one. It's going to be Octane. I wonder if you pop this now. Yeah, pop this now. You've got the aggression here. This could be the big moment for Luminosity to get on the board. 1 kill comes in for the team, able to pick up Enable as well. 2 have spawned in. Aches, though, doing his best to hold strong in the back. There's 2 more players here. Octane has fallen. John, though, gets 1. John gets the 2nd. This is the flagpole, but he's the last remaining member. He's got to strap on the tennis shoes and try to push this through ruins. 1 is wrapped back to try and flank him. 1 is then pushed up through fire cut.
Oh, and he's stunned.
John needs some help. John needs some help. This streak, not going to matter. Not going to matter.
Too late. Another return. Does that count as going past the 50?
Yeah.
50 midway point?
Yeah. I mean, I just draw a line right down the middle. You see in you that little line there? That's my 50-yard line. That's another one I got to cross. That stat means nothing, but I still think it's crazy that just none of these have gotten in.
Whoa. Here comes the push now. LG. Try to develop from every single lane. Nameless with 2. Slack's all by himself. He's trying to do it again. He's weak. There's the pull. But on the other side of the map, look at Aches. He's already here.
Oh, Aches. Busy getting stunned.
My gosh.
Nope,
He's got armored.
He's got armored, and he's gotten back to a couple of his teammates.
And Octane already used his streaks from earlier on.
Both players have a bit of support here. Some of the support dropping now for Aches. They've got 2 down, but Nameless, the man still here to make a play, and he wins 2 huge ones.
How?
Here's a stalemate.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, it's just crazy to think how many touches and still no score. 2.5 minutes to go, though. The winner of this, well, what am I going to say? I doubt either of these gets in. It's going to be like simultaneous returns for both sides.
Somehow. Octane trying to stay alive as he's the furthest pushed up. On the other side of the map, it's John getting close to an engagement with Apathy. Apathy gets the better of him there. 2 minutes and 10 seconds left. Oh, my God.
Can we check Slack for 1 second? Because he's on 4 kills in a row. Okay, so.
One kill. And I believe he'll get a streak. They know where every player is right now. They know Enable's in ice. Aches is kind of watching his back. You got to win that if you're Octane. John has 1 near him. They know this player's the furthest pushed up.
Apathy gets through. Jacob's got to get back and help. Wish he could like somehow.
I think Slack got an assist for that. Can we go back to his Slack?
How close is he?
Yeah, now he will guaranteed, obviously, earn these streaks with 1 kill.
Those streaks.
This timing.
Could be very big. I was going to say the hip fire of the STG might be key there, but Nameless still wins it. Nameless, though, was weak and will drop quickly. Just over a minute to go here. Joe just came around the corner and started laughing because he was part of my overtimes as well. Every time, Joe, I see you.
1 minute. Enable just holding his lanes. This is, I mean, this has to go to an OT.
Unless somehow slacked.
I'm just saying that because every time we've said that, it's been the opposite. I don't actually think that. But I'm just putting it into the universe because earlier we said, oh, this has to be a cap earlier. It's never wound up happening.
Here we go. This is a chance. You've got 3 players.
Wow.
This is the chance. This is a big chance now.
1 player's left. It's Nameless. 1 does come off spawn. John just got to go for it. There it is. Flag capped, full streaks, 30 seconds left.
Wow. Luminosity clutched up.
What I do,
looking
though.
for the 3-0. Yeah, thank you for that.
I said I put it in the universe.
EG fans aren't going to love it. But anyone with an early bedtime might.
15 seconds left. Slack's trying to play his life. Remember, he is the one with these streaks. 1 final opportunity. That's it. GG. Luminosity will finish day 1 at a perfect 2-0 record as they will 3-0 sweep Evil Geniuses.
It's expected. You look at their matchups today, they're favorites in both. They go a 6-1 map count here to kick things off.
They're a favorite in every single matchup they play here in Division B.
What was your biggest takeaway from today? Was anything that really stood out for you about any of the teams? Maybe Envy to kick things off?
Yeah, I think Envy